Hello beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Welcome back for another pick a card reading. So the intention of this reading is really to invite our star family and to allow for any guidance from our relatives from the stars to come through. So this can be all the way from general guidance. There can also be messages about Starseed Origins. There can also be messages about past lives on other planets. So I would like to keep this reading very open, so we are really allowing for any messages from our star family to come through. So without further ado, let's get in. Today we have, as you can see, 4 piles to choose from. And pile number 1 is going to be the Andara crystal. Pile number 2 is going to be a scarab beetle. Pile number 3 is actually a piece of Mount Fuji. So it's like a piece of volcanic rock that I've been collecting on top of Mount Fuji. It's a very sacred object to me. And last but not least, we have the amethyst crystal. So see which pile, which object, which crystal draws you in. As usual, you will find the timestamps in the description box, and I'm going to be seeing you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. So this is your reading if you have chosen the beautiful Andara crystal. We put this over here, and we're going to be looking into this card, and this first card is the overall theme of the message. So we are looking into this now, and we have the Knight of Coins reversed. So with this, I'm really being made to feel that, yes, maybe you are on a quest of finding your purpose. Maybe you might be wondering, what is my purpose? What is maybe my mission in this lifetime? What is the reason for me being here? Or yes, in general, you might be contemplating about what you want to stand for in life, what you want to contribute in your life. In general, there is a feeling of longing, a feeling of finding something. And it's very interesting because as I was tapping into the collective of pile number 1, I was being made to feel Orion energy. So Orion was coming through very strongly, Mintaka was coming through very strongly, and the message here is that your star family, the star beings, maybe star beings from Orion or from Mintaka, they may be your ancestors or they may be guides of yours. They are coming through to really help you with almost finding your purpose, but it can also be finding a new routine or in general guidance on how to move on about in life. So let's see what else we have. We have the 5 of Scepters. Yes, exactly. So there might be this inner conflict of unknowingness, or there is like almost 2 conflicting sides, but it feels more like a thought pattern. It doesn't feel like a conflict in the outside world. There is almost this inner conflict of, should I go this road or should I go that road, or is this road going to be fulfilling, or is this other road going to be providing what I need? So there is almost like a feeling of indecisiveness. And it's really interesting because with the 5 of Scepters, I'm also being taken to Lyra. There is this Lyran energy coming through, but with the Tri-Scepter, I'm also being taken to Atlantis. So this might very well be an ancestor that has been living in Atlantis and is very much connected to Lyra. Atlantis was an ancient civilization that was connected with many different star systems. There were Arcturians, there were Lyrans, there were Syrians. Like, many members of our star family were very much involved with all the dealings of Atlantis. And 2 of the most prominent groups were really the Lyrans and the Syrians. So yes, there is this member of your star family, this Lyran star being or this Atlantean ancestor coming through to really guide you towards your purpose. And we have the Hierophant. Yes, beautiful. It's really about expanding knowledge. And it's almost like this connection to this ancestor is the key that helps you unlock the questions that you might be asking yourself. Or so you might be either called to seek out spiritual guidance in any form, or to find a mentor or to find a spiritual teacher that can guide you towards this connection. I am also being taken to past life regressions, or traveling to the Akashic records, or in general, yes, just tuning into the guidance of this ancestor, because I'm being told that this connection is lighting your way. It is really answering the questions that you might be having in regards of your life purpose, or also in regards of your starseed origins. Maybe you have been asking yourself, where am I? Where is my soul from? What is my lineage? What is my soul's gift? What have I inherited from past lifetimes? And we have the King of Wands. Okay, wow, that's interesting. So your strength is really... So yes, you are really here to be some sort of an innovator. You are really here to almost be this visionary leader. It is really a call for you to step into some sort of a leadership position where you are inspiring others with the light that you hold, with the wisdom that you hold, with all the experiences that you've gathered. And it's very interesting because I just heard Garland. Sorry for the pronunciation, I really don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like this crown. So I'm really being taken to the druids of Ireland, like the druidic magical tradition. So you might have a connection, or you might feel connected to Ireland, to the Celtic tradition, to Celtic magic, or to the magical traditions of the druids, because I'm really being told that you hold this knowledge. In a past lifetime you already have been this spiritual mentor. You really have this magical knowledge, and you were in some sort of a leader position. There is almost this royal energy coming through, but it's not a royal energy in the sense of a kingdom, but it's more, yes, almost this shaman leader, or this druid leader, or almost this wizard, this magician of your tribe. And it's very interesting because it might very well have been in Atlantean times, because the Celtic druids, the very early stages of the Celtic tradition, it's very much connected to Atlantis. So the Celtic wizards, the druids, they were actually refugees from Atlantis. And you have been some sort of a high priest in these times. And it's very interesting, I'm getting goosebumps. I'm being taken back to the 5 of Scepters, where I'm being made to feel that it's almost like when there was the fall of Atlantis, because this to me looks like a wave. It's almost like, yes, when Atlantis, or when the high priests knew that Atlantis was falling, or that Atlantis was being submerged, there were these high priests, or these selected people, or these selected leaders that were in charge of bringing specific tribes to new lands, or to safer places where it's almost like, yes, we could be safe from this cataclysm, because there was this anticipation of this cataclysm happening. So yes, you might very well have been this high priest that was in charge of bringing your tribe to this new location. And in this new location you were in this position of being a healer, or being a shaman for your community, really being this mentor. And coming back to the question of your purpose, it's really an invitation to connect back with that energy. And that's why I'm being taken to the Akashic records, or to past life regression, or like hypnosis, or anything that can help you tap into these memories and retrieve this wisdom that you already hold within yourself. Because again, I'm being told that this lights your path, because you are here to inspire others with that wisdom. And when you step into this memory that you have already been in this position in a past lifetime, that's gonna unlock everything that you need in order to step into this position in this lifetime. Because again, you are here to be this visionary leader. You are here to be this guiding light. So what else do we have? We have the 6 of Swords. Yes, exactly. What have I been saying about moving to new lands? It's really leaving home behind and moving into a new land. Okay, I want to get deeper because it feels like there is something important, like it feels an important message is coming through. Inner self, I am asking you for guidance. And we have the Four of Swords. Inner self, I am asking you for guidance. We have the Prince of Swords. And we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so the message that is coming through is really that right now you might be going through this purging process. You might be feeling all these intense energies, like I'm almost being taken to this thunderstorm, almost these clouds of deep things coming up. And I'm being told that this is related to some sort of a trauma of separation. So it can very well be a trauma of separation from this motherland of Atlantis going to new lands. But again, at the beginning also Mintakan energy was coming through very strongly. So if you resonate with being a Mintakan starseed, there is also this release of all these energies that have been connected with leaving home. So many Mintakan starseeds resonate with being mermaids, with living on a water planet. But the thing with Mintaka is that this planet doesn't exist anymore. So it's almost like, yes, this release of this emotion or this energetic purging that is taking place, which is connected to, yes, having to leave home or having to move into a new land. It really feels like it's something very, very subconscious. It's something very, very hidden, but there is, yes, this energetic release happening right now. And it's almost like it's not an active process. It almost feels like it's happening passively. Yeah, it doesn't feel like there is a lot of shadow work needing to be done. It almost feels like this is being released in your sleep. It's just allowing these emotions to come up, allowing every thought pattern, every energy to come up, and just feeling all the feelings and then releasing it, cutting with it. I'm being taken to this, I don't know what is this called. It's like this knife cutting with the old, cutting away these old thought patterns which are not serving you. There is really this purging taking place right now, and again, it happens in the sleep. So if you are feeling tired, if you are feeling very low, if you are feeling, yes, just in general this sense of uneasiness, I'm really being told for you that you are releasing a lot that is connected to these past lifetimes, and it has to do something with abandonment, it has to do something with separation. But I'm almost being made to feel that this is a generational thing. So you really carry a lot on your shoulders, and it's almost like you are transmuting and releasing this karma for so many of your ancestors. So you are really coming through like this hero, really, again, this energy of the King of Wands, where you have decided to transmute all of this karma for your lineage, because there is almost this feeling like your ancestors, they were not able to do so. I am really being told that you are this strong soul, and you are really coming in to cut with the past. You are really here to say no more. It finishes with me. We are cutting away all these things which are no longer serving us, so that we can move into a place where we are more aligned with our energy, where we can embody more of, yes, more of the gifts of our ancestors. And I'm really being told that there is a lot of expansion happening right now. We have Jupiter on both cards, so it's really, yes, this expansive energy where you are stepping into more of your soul's gifts, where you might be remembering these past lifetimes, or in general, yes, you are reactivating the wisdom that you already hold within yourself. And yes, this can be a very intense process, but Spirit is guiding you. It's almost like Spirit is whispering into your ear, even though the head is not there, but it's almost like, yes, you are really being guided to transmute this karma. It's almost like, yes, the way I'm being made to feel is really you are this hero. there is almost this feeling of, I don't want to say sacrificing yourself, but you come in as this hero saying, no more, it ends with me. I am here to bring this cut into my lineage, I'm here to bring this cut into my ancestry line, so that we can all step into our power. So again, it's very important for you to be mindful that you are not just transmuting for your lifetime, like you are literally transmuting generations of karma. And wow, your star family is really coming through to tell you, like, congratulations, you really have been transmuting a lot. So be kind to yourself and allow to take this step back, and really know that if you are feeling all over the place, if you're feeling these intense energies, you are expanding right now. So inner self, what is the final message for pile number 1? Oops. And we have the 4 of Swords again. And we have the Ace of Swords. Yes, exactly. So it's really an invitation, like your star family is coming through to really tell you to rest, to allow yourself to take this step back, because maybe you are in this position where you are debating on how should I make money. Maybe you are thinking of maybe you are worrying about jobs or about finances or in general. Or it's almost this feeling of, yeah, I need to do something. There is almost this urge of, I need to find something, I need to do something. But the call for you right now is really to take this step back, because again, we have the 4 of Swords twice. So it's really your invitation to rest, to meditate, to gather your thoughts, to really connect to this space of relaxation, so that you can move forward with a more clear mind, where you know exactly what steps to take, because again, you are really being guided. And this is your invitation to maybe connect with your star family, to connect with these ancestors, maybe in meditation or in any other mean that allows you to step into this wisdom. So yes, allow yourself to rest and allow yourself to remember the entirety and the beauty of what you already hold within yourself, because you really are a hero. You are here to be this inspirational light. So yes, there is this strong masculine energy coming through, almost like this wish to do something, but I'm really being told that you've already done so much. So it's really your star family coming through to say congratulations, and to really tell you that it's okay to be maybe in this state of unknowingness. It's okay to take a step back, and it's okay to rest, because this is a crucial part for us to move forward. Because when you take this step back, you are almost like organizing your thoughts. You're bringing in the clarity. When you take this step back and rest, I'm being told that this is bringing in the clarity that you need in order to move forward with your purpose. But again, there is really this expansion happening right now, and I really feel that these memories from these past lifetimes, or these soul's gifts of yours, they are really being activated right now, so that you can continue to shine your light, so that you can continue to be the hero soul that you are. Such a beautiful energy. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into this energy. I really hope that you resonated with the messages. Please let me know in the comments if you did, and also if you feel the calling for a personal reading. I'm also offering personal readings, so you can always reach out to me. And I'm wishing you all the best. I'm sending you all my love. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next reading. Hello, pile number 2. So this is your reading if you have chosen the beautiful Egyptian scarab. And we're looking into this card right now. This is the overall theme of the message from your star family. So we look into this now, and we have the sun. Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay, I'm also being called to reveal the other cards. We have the 9 of Cups, we have the 2 of Scepters, 2 of Wands, and we have the Judgment card. Oh wow, powerful energy. And we have the Magician. Oh, alright, so let's see. So as I was tapping into the collective of pile number 2, I was really being taken to Arcturus. So there was this strong Arcturian energy coming through, but also since you chose the scarab, the Egyptian scarab, I've also been made to feel this connection to ancient Egypt. And it's very, very beautiful, because with the sun, I'm really being told that you are expanding your light. So there is really this sense of expansion. We also have Jupiter energy coming through. So it's really, yes, you are almost like saying, I'm gonna follow my soul. I'm gonna shine my light no matter what. So it's really about you following your dreams and really actively working on expanding your spirituality, really actively working on just authentically being yourself. Because I'm really being made to feel that you are stepping into this light, you are stepping into this happiness. It's almost like, yes, you are moving into this butterfly phase, where you may have already let go of so many of these old patterns. You already have done so much work in releasing all these patterns which are not serving you. So right now it's really, yes, you are stepping into this phase where you're either stepping into this phase, or you already are in this phase where you are just shining like the sun. And other people recognize you for that. Other people see that light, and you're being valued and recognized for the light that you are shining. And it's also very interesting, I'm being taken to the elemental kingdom. I'm being taken to the nature spirits. So you might feel a connection with fairies. So I'm really being taken to the fairies. So it's more these nature spirits, these nature devas that are coming through for you right now. And you also might have an interest in astrology, because I'm really being taken to the zodiac with the sun as well. And it's almost like through exploring your chart, your birth chart, but it can also be a different astrological system. There is a general message that by you exploring your astrology, this can be your birth chart, it can be Vedic astrology, it can be like human design or any alternative astrological system, you are going to find out something about your lineage or about your starseed origins. But here again, it's more these nature spirits coming through to help you to shine your light, or to help you, yes, to just embody this happiness. Because for some reason I'm also being taken to this symbol. I don't know what this stands for, but the feeling that I'm getting of this, it's almost like you have been almost exiting this black hole, or almost exiting this very, yes, almost this phase where the emotions were very deep, and these nature spirits are coming through to bring more light in your life, or to bring this lightness or this playful energy in your life. Yes, so that you can really embody this energy of the sun and to really step into manifesting your dreams. Because with the Nine of Cups, it's really about wish fulfillment. It's really about you fulfilling all your desires. Because you have realigned with your inner values. Because maybe you have come out of this phase where you have been discerning what is okay with you and what no longer serves you. Like there is really, it's almost like there is this negotiation happening where you are saying, okay, this is what I am standing for, this is what I am allowing, this is what I am accepting, and I'm releasing everything which I no longer accept. So you really have been setting these boundaries. You really have been realigning with your inner values and saying what is acceptable and what is no longer acceptable. So you really have been releasing all these shadows, really coming out of this period where things were a little bit more dark. So you might have been doing a lot of shadow work, you might have been doing, yes, just a lot of releasing, but right now you're really entering this phase where everything is more open. It feels like more more relaxed and more, yes, you are more aligned with your innermost being, and in this state where you are more calm, where you are more connected to nature, where you are maybe more actively connecting to the nature spirits or more actively working with the elements. In this state you are really listening to your calling, like you are really tuning into the higher guidance of maybe your star family, maybe your spirit guides, maybe the elemental beings, because they are helping you with manifesting your creations. And with the Magician, I am being taken back to ancient Egypt, so you might feel very much connected to the ancient Egyptian lineage, or in general you might have inherited gifts from ancestors in ancient Egypt that have been practicing magic. Like, I'm also being taken to alchemy. But yes, there is really this strong message coming through for you to work with the elements, because you have strong manifestation abilities. So what else do we have in yourself? I'm asking you for guidance. What messages are there from the star family of pile number 2? What messages are there for pile number 2? And we have the Chariot. Yourself, what messages are there for pile number 2? What messages are there for pile number 2? And we have the Three of Swords. What messages are there for pile number 2? We have the Six of Wands. What messages are there for pile number 2? And we have the Hierophant. And it's very interesting because I'm really being taken to Arcturus. So this is either a guide from Arcturus coming through, or it may very well be a multi-dimensional aspect of yourself that is working or that is living in the Arcturus realm right now. Because I'm almost being made to feel that there is almost this, yes, this genetic scientist coming through, almost this star being from Arcturus that is very well aware of the workings of DNA. I am really being taken to work with DNA for some reason with this. It's really, yes, there is this star being coming through to help you activate your DNA. Yes, it's your star family coming through to almost release all these non-beneficial imprints in your DNA that still have or still might have an effect on you in moving forward with your life purpose. Because really there is this wish of moving forward, there is this wish of stepping on the chariot and making things happen, but it's almost like there is still some residue, and it feels like it's on a genetic level. So I'm really being taken to, yes, maybe heartbreak from past lifetimes, or maybe, yes, there is just this past energy coming through, and it's almost like you don't necessarily have to know what it is about, but it's almost this invitation for you to work with activating your DNA, or to actively work on activating the light codes, or to, yes, there is some sense of clearing. There is something about clearing past wounds, so that you can fully step into your power, so that you can fully step into this position of being the Hierophant. Because I'm really being told that you have a lot of spiritual knowledge. You are really here to be this guiding light. You're really here to shine the light on the path of others. Yes, you are here to help others step into their chariot, and also by you releasing all these patterns or releasing these past hurts, this will allow you to step into this position of sharing your wisdom, of being that spiritual mentor, because again, you really hold this magical knowledge. You really have inherited these gifts from your ancestors. May this be in Egypt, may this be in Arcturus. But yeah, there is also this Syrian energy coming through. And it's very interesting, what is coming through is the energy of the Sirius Arcturus matrix. It's not necessarily a group of star beings, but it's really this archetypal energy, this Sirius Arcturus matrix that has been seeding this high vibrational knowledge in times of Lemuria. Like in the very early stages of Earth, there was, yes, this intervention from our star family coming on Earth to really seed this information, to almost code the information into the water. And I'm being made to feel that you have a connection to this matrix, or it is an invitation for you to connect with your Syrian and Arcturian star family. Yes, almost to bring back the wisdom that you already have within yourself, to activate your DNA, to release all these past hurts which no longer serve you, so that you can step on your chariot and move forward with sharing the wisdom that you have within yourself. Because I'm really being told that you have a very pure heart, you are a very pure soul. You might also resonate with Lemuria, like you might have had these past lifetimes in Lemuria. Akhenaten is saying yes, so you definitely have been incarnated in Lemuria. Your first incarnation on Earth has been in Lemuria, so you are really this pure, beautiful soul, and it's very, yes, this watery, emotional energy coming through. And yes, this is the biggest message coming through is really reach out to your star family. Like, they are always helping you, because they are helping you to reactivate these remembrances that you have in connection to Lemuria, in connection to Sirius, in connection to Arcturus, because these remembrances, or this wisdom, or simply, yes, the activation of this light that you hold within yourself is leading to success. And I'm really being made to feel that there is public recognition coming in. Like, people are seeing your light, people are seeing the entirety and the beauty of your soul, and you are really here to be this guiding light, to almost light the path of others, so that they can step into their power, so that they can step into their manifestation abilities. And this is really your calling. This is really your calling, to shine that light, to embody the beauty, the entirety of your soul. And you have so much help around you right now. So I'm really being made to feel like there are all these beings around you. There are these star beings, there are these elemental beings, there are all these spirits around you that are urging me to tell you how beautiful you are, how much light you hold within yourself, and how important your presence is. It's very interesting, the energy that is coming through. It's almost like you don't even need to do much. You simply have to be, because your presence is already healing. Like, simply being in your presence is the most healing thing there can be. You just need to embody the entirety of your light. And by you reaching out to your star family, by you connecting with the elements, working with the elements, this is unlocking, yes, parts in this DNA, or yes, this is unlocking simply this wisdom, so that you can help others step into their light even more. But yes, the message that is coming through is really congratulations. Like, it feels that you are already very much successful with what you're doing. And if you don't feel like this right now, I'm really being told that success is coming. So yes, wow, keep on shining your light, keep on shining your beauty, because you really have an important mission in this lifetime. And that's why all these beautiful beings are coming through, to encourage you to keep on creating, keep on believing in yourself, keep on fulfilling your dreams, because it is your calling to do so. It is your calling to create this magic. It is your calling to spread this wisdom, to shine this light, and to help others do exactly the same. Such a beautiful energy. So this is everything I have for you, pile 2. I really hope you resonated with the messages. Please let me know in the comments if you did. And also, if you feel the calling for a personal reading, you can always reach out to me on my email address. And thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you all my blessings. I'm sending you all my love. And see you in the next reading. Hello, pile number 3. So this is your reading if you have chosen Mount Fuji. And we're going to be looking into this card right now. So this is the overall theme of the message from your star family. So let's see what we have. We have the Fool reversed. And it's very interesting, because as I was stepping into the energy of your pile, I was really being made to feel this Star Origins, but it feels like it's very, very close to Earth. So I've been told Alpha Centauri, I'm being taken to Mars, I'm also being taken to Maldek, I'm being taken to Tiamat. So in very ancient times there was a planet between Mars and Jupiter. There are some people who say it's called Maldek, and there are some people who say it's called Tiamat. So there was this planet which has been destroyed. Like, there was this explosion happening, like the whole planet exploded, and this is where the asteroid belt is right now. So in very, very ancient times, like I'm being told around 500 million years ago, maybe plus minus, maybe even more, but in very ancient times there have been people living on this planet, Tiamat or Maldek, but also on Mars. And as a result of this explosion, Mars didn't support any life anymore, and of course all the beings who lived on Maldek or Tiamat, they had to find a new home. So all the souls of these beings on Tiamat or Maldek, they needed a new home, they needed new bodies to incarnate in. And Earth was one of the planets that really allowed these souls from Mars and from Maldek or Tiamat to incarnate into. But the general message is that yes, you may have connections to beings in our solar system, so to either one of these planets, but also maybe in the Alpha Centauri system, which is the closest star system to our solar system. So I'm also being told that you may resonate with being a Venusian starseed, or yes, a Martian starseed, or in general this Maldek Tiamat starseed, if we can call it like that. So that was just a general message that is coming through. So yes, let's get back to the Fool. With the Fool reversed, like the overall theme, it's almost being okay with uncertainty. There is almost this feeling of being okay with not knowing, or being okay with stepping into this new phase, even if we don't know how it's going to be turning out. So it's almost like the feeling that I'm getting, this, it's almost like this hesitancy to jump into the cold water. But it's almost like subconsciously you know that once you jump into the water, you will see like, oh, it's actually not that bad, or oh, I actually like it. We have the Knight of Swords, which is the King of Swords. We have the Four of Scepters. Then we have the Ace of Coins reversed. And we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, it's very interesting because I'm also being taken to Sirius, like with these very ancient civilizations, like these beings on these other planets in our solar system. They were very much connected to Sirius because in ancient times, or still right now, Sirius is very much involved with the affairs in our solar system because it's actually very close. Sirius is the brightest star in our night sky, so it's really, Sirius is connected to the Earth through an energetic corridor. And in ancient times, or also right now, beings have been following this energetic corridor, and that's why there is this ancient connection with Sirius. But yeah, also this connection to this very ancient civilizations, these other civilizations in our star system. Because with the King of Swords, I'm really being made to feel that you have a strong mind and you really have these powerful mental abilities, like you are really, yes, very intelligent, you have a very sharp perception, and your greatest strength is, yes, to see things from a completely different perspective. Like it's almost your intelligence, your wit, your sharp perception, or your sharp viewpoint on certain things is your greatest strength. A lot of Gemini energy coming through. Yes, it's very interesting because I'm really being told that you have already been on Earth, but not as a human in ancient times. So you really might have been this Syrian being, or this being just from another part of our solar system that has come to give specific knowledge. And it feels that is, yes, something about technical knowledge. Maybe you have been living in Atlantis where you have been a scientist, because I'm really being taken to also, yes, this extraterrestrial technology, like really this high-end technology. Yes, you have really come to bring this knowledge of the stars. But I'm also being taken to some sort of an architecture. So you really might have been involved in building megalithic structures in ancient times. Yes, I'm really being told that on a soul level you really are this scientist, like a lot of intelligence, a lot of wisdom. And again, I am really being taken back to Mars with Aries. Like there is this strong Mars energy coming through. There is some sort of a connection, like maybe you are also very interested in the Mars missions. Maybe you are following all the research and all the findings. Yes, there is this sense that you are very much interested in ancient civilizations, like you are very much interested in, would I say, forbidden history, if I can call it like that, or like in this hidden history, like you really want to find out about the truth of our history, because again you have a connection to these other places in our solar system, and that's why it's almost like you want to find out the roots of where you're coming from, because on a soul level you know that you have a connection to Mars or Tiamat or Maldek, or yes, you have this general feeling that there is something going on in our solar system which is not known to the general public, and you want to find out what it is. You want to investigate. Yes, you might be interested in archaeology, you might be interested in ancient civilizations, like there is this urge, this feeling, or this wanting to know. Yes, I'm being made to feel a lot of curiosity, like you really want to know all the answers. So let's see what we have. I'm asking for clarification on the Ace of Coins. And we have, the Lovers. Inner Self, what messages are there from the star family of pile number 3? We have the 8 of Cups. Inner Self, what messages are there for pile number 3? What messages are there for pile number 3? Yes, there is definitely a lot of Gemini energy, like I'm feeling a bit nervous. I'm feeling like my mind is racing, like you really have a lot of thoughts, you just want to know, there is a lot of movement. And if you're not Gemini, there is a lot of air in your chart, or a lot of Gemini placements. And we have the Justice card, so yes, definitely air, a lot of air. And interesting, so there is almost like the message coming through is that by you exploring this hidden history, by you exploring the truth of Earth history, it's almost like you can release a trauma, or it's almost like you can release this pattern, or there is something about the past that is needing to be acknowledged so that it can be released. So it's almost like either knowing where you're coming from, knowing about your roots, knowing about the truth of Earth's history. There's almost like by you acknowledging or finding this piece of information, you can move on, or like you can heal something on a soul level. And it's very interesting because there is a lot of duality coming through, like we have the Lovers, we have the Justice card. There is almost like this feeling of wanting to expose all the darkness, wanting to fight for truth, like you're almost coming through like this soul that is wanting to fight for truth, like you really want the truth to come out, because you know that when humanity learns about the true history of Earth, the true origins of humanity, this will bring healing, this will bring in the balance, and this will in general balance out these energies. Or it's almost, yes, it's almost like you're here to close some sort of a cycle, like it feels like a big karmic cycle, or it feels like you're here to close some sort of a cycle, like to close the circle, to find these missing pieces of information so that you can find some sort of a completion. So there is this strong energy of the number 9 coming through. You might be a life path number 9. The number 12 is also coming through very strongly. Maybe you have been seeing the number 12. It's about completion, it's about cycles. Yes, in general history, or also maybe you are committed to heal history. Maybe you are committed to bring people back to a more cyclical perspective of time, so that we really understand that time moves in cycles. Time is not linear. There have been so many advanced civilizations in our ancient past, because it's almost like history repeats itself. It's, of course, it's never the same, but it's almost like it goes in these cycles of technologically advanced and spiritually evolved, but also in these cycles of not very much connected to source. And yes, there is something about cycles, And by you reconnecting to this cyclical aspect, or by you seeing the cyclical aspect in history, you help or you support others to shift their perspective to a more unified view of themselves, or a more unified view of Earth's history. It's almost, yes. So yes, there is really this general feeling that you are here to bring balance with the knowledge that you hold. Because again, you have inherited that knowledge, maybe from Sirius, or this, yes, just in general, these past lifetimes on other planets. And it's interesting because I'm also being taken to royalty. So you may have ancestors which are very much connected to royal families. But yes, it almost feels like a royalty of Mars or something like that. It's a very specific energy. Like, it might not resonate for everyone, but that's just a strong message that is coming through. So inner self, what is the final message for pile number 3? What is the final message for pile number 3? We have the Page of Cups. What is the final message of pile number 3? What is the final? Oops. And we have the Fountain reversed. Okay. Okay, it's very interesting because with this I am almost being made to feel that it's okay to not know. It's okay to not have the answers. It's almost like this invitation for you to connect with this more childlike approach, where you are more playing with it instead of, like, for example, needing to force to find out things. It doesn't necessarily have to be connected to this ancient history, but it's really about life in general. So that, yes, I'm being taken back to the Fool, where it's simply okay to embrace this unknowingness. It's okay not knowing what the next steps are. And even if there are challenges, these challenges, they are part of you moving forward. Like, all these challenges are only here to make you stronger, to bring you in this state where things are more balanced. So there is almost this feeling of yes, you are wanting to find these new opportunities, you're wanting to share this wisdom, you're wanting to share this knowledge, you are wanting to express your creativity. I'm really being told there are people willing to listen to what you have to say, and it's really your invitation to explore this creativity, to explore expressing yourself. And also a strong message that is coming through, it is very, very, very important that not all the information comes from the outside. Because maybe there has been a tendency to find information from outside sources. Maybe there is a lot of, like, maybe you find your information through articles, through websites, through book, but the strong message that is coming through for you is to really connect with this source flow. Akhenaten is saying yes, he agrees. It's an invitation for you to, yes, connect with this source flow, where you are allowing this information to come from within. And to really connect with that zero-pointed space, because the Fool is also about connecting, yes, with that space of inner silence. And by you connecting to that inner silence, you will find out that the answers to all the questions that you have, they lie within. They are being revealed to you in this light channel, in this connection to your inner self, to your soul, to... And yes, the strong message coming through is that the truth is within you. In this state of balance, in this state of connection, you are going to find all the answers you're seeking for. So yes, I really, really sense with you there is this quest for truth. But right now your star family is coming through for you to shift your perspective inwards. Because you've done a great job already gathering a lot of information from outside sources, but right now you're stepping into this phase where you are finding this information within, through meditation, or through being led by synchronicity, or through being led, or yes, just these intuitive messages coming through, these intuitive insights coming through. And it's really an invitation to believe in these intuitive insights, because they are here for a reason. So you're really, yes, to believe in all the ideas that you have, because they hold truth. And the last message with the Nine of Wands is to keep on going, keep on climbing that ladder, keep on fighting for truth, because you're nearly there, like you're nearly at the end point. Because I'm really being made to feel that you're almost close to a completion. You are close to nearing this pot of gold, but this comes from the realization that everything you are seeking is within. That's also the energy of the Lovers. It's really a shift of perspective towards inside. The connection with our innermost self, the divine union within. It's really, yes, this balancing of these polarities. And you are balancing these polarities by focusing more on the divine feminine, more on the intuition, on maybe this magical part, instead of focusing on like maybe a more rational approach. It's really this reorientation to the light that we hold within ourselves. And this light is going to help you in all these situations. When we connect to that source flow, when we connect to our innermost self, then we can move forward in a more balanced way, knowing that everything comes from source. And this is really this unification of the polarities. This is really the unification of these two opposing forces. And in that divine union, where we realize that everything comes from source, we are transcending this need of exposing the darkness, or we are transcending the need of needing to fight the darkness, because we realize that everything comes from source and the truth lies within our heart. And this is your invitation to step into the unknown, to explore expressing this truth, and to explore, yes, finding a new approach on how to shine your light and shine your wisdom into the world, because your wisdom is really needed. Your light is needed. So this is everything I have for you, pile 3. I really hope you resonated with the messages. Please let me know in the comments if you did, and also if you feel the calling to book a personal reading, you can always reach out to me on my email address. And I'm wishing you all the best. I'm sending you all my love, all my support. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Hello, pile number 4. So this is your reading if you have chosen the beautiful amethyst crystal. And I'm so excited about this reading because such beautiful energy has been coming through for the other piles. So I'm really excited to see what is coming through for you today. And we are going to be looking into this card right now. This is going to be the overall theme of the message from your star family. So let's see what we have. We have the 4 of Cups. Interesting. I am being taken to the Pleiades, so you might have had past lifetimes in the Pleiades. I'm also being taken to Sirius. There is a strong connection to Egypt. You might have had past lifetimes in Egypt. But in general, the message that is coming through is really that you are releasing these demons, or it's almost like you are releasing these old parts of yourself that... How can I explain this? It's not that they are holding you back from embodying your energy, but it's almost, yes, there were these energies which are not serving you in stepping into the pure energy that lies within your heart. So it's almost like, yes, you are releasing these old aspects of yourself so that you can fully shine your light, so that you can fully embody your starseed being, so that you can fully share the wisdom that you hold within yourself, because with the turtle it's also about cosmic wisdom. And yes, with the serpent, again, I'm being taken to Sirius, so I'm also being taken to Hathor. So there might be a connection with for some reason I'm being taken to the temple of Dendera in Egypt. So there is this connection to the Hathors, to the Pleiades, and let's see what else we have. We have the Ace of Swords. Then we have the King of Pentacles in reversed. We have the Three of Wands. And we have the Three of Cups. And it's very interesting because we have 3 twice, so it's very much about creativity, about you expressing yourself, about you exploring the means of expressing yourself, of yes, maybe you might be called to travel, maybe you might be called to reconnect with people maybe from your past or to old friends, or it's almost like there is a connection from the past that is being revived, or it's almost like friends from the past, or like something from the past, some connection from the past that is helping you to be inspired, helping you to, yes, explore how to express yourself creatively. And maybe you have been in this phase where you were a lot on your own. Maybe you have been in this phase where you needed to take this step back so that you could fully organize your thoughts and gain this mental clarity so that you can step into this next chapter of your life. So maybe yes, maybe you have been in this phase where you have been isolating yourself a little bit, but right now I'm being told that you are stepping in this phase where new connections are coming in, or this old connection from the past is coming in, or it's almost this feeling of connecting with your friends, connecting with other people, because there is expansion there. New creative opportunities coming in. And for some of you, the message that is coming through is that a soulmate connection is coming in. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic connection, but it can also be that it's an ancestor from your past lifetime, or simply a connection from your past lifetime, but I'm really being taken to Egypt, that is gonna support you in your creative endeavors. Or it's almost like through this connection that is coming in, through this soulmate of yours that is coming in, this soul connection, it's almost like you are stepping on this golden boat and creating something. It's like a joint effort. It's a joint effort, and it has to do something with enlightenment, with awakening, with consciousness. I'm really being taken to this spiritual wisdom, or in general it's about empowerment. So maybe you have been going through this phase where maybe you have been feeling disempowered, maybe you have been feeling lonely, maybe you have been isolating yourself, but the message that is coming through from your star family is really that this phase, this period needed to be there in order for you to first empower yourself, so that you can invite in the connections that help you empower others. So it really feels like it's a joint effort, and it feels like it's either a connection from ancient Egypt, but it could also be I'm being taken to the Pleiades, where maybe it's a soulmate from the Pleiades. Because I'm being taken to the Taurus constellation with the Prince of Spheres, and with the Ace of Swords. I'm also being told that you have a very strong crown chakra. So you might be channeling, or there is almost this feeling like your star family, your either Pleiadian or Syrian star family, is coming through to really give you the knowledge that you need in order to help with the empowerment of others, or to support others in empowering themselves. I just heard Taygeta, so you may feel a connection. So you might feel a connection with Taygeta. So let's see what else we have in yourself. What messages are there from the star family? We have Three of Pentacles. It's really about collaboration. We have Three again. It's really about collaborations. It's about meeting more of your soul tribe. Then we have the Fool, and we have the Emperor. Alright, okay. So we have Taurus again, like Pleiadian energies coming through more than anything else. And it's quite interesting because, I'm trying to explain. I'm being made to feel a scenario, but I'm being told that you meet your star family, or you have already met that soulmate that is about to enter into your life in your dream state. So you might feel very connected to, you might have very vivid dreams, you might have, or in general, the message coming through that the channelings or this wisdom is coming through in the dream time. And it almost feels like you, in your dream time, you are traveling to parallel universes, or you are traveling to other timelines, And it almost feels like the way I'm being made to feel is that there is this star being that comes from the Pleiades, but it feels like a future timeline. So there is this Pleiadian connection from the future, and this star being is giving you the information that you need in order to support others to step into their power. So I'm really being told that now you are stepping into a phase where you are more empowered, where you are really, yes, stepping into this emperor energy, because I'm really being made to feel like you have a very soft energy, like you have a lot of empathy, you have a lot of compassion, like you're really sensitive to other people's behaviors. And maybe there have been situations where other people used that, or where other people saw that light and they kind of tried to dim your light, or they kind of like tried to take advantage of you, or they were taking and not really giving anything back. Or yes, there was just a feeling of other people not really honoring your light. But again, I'm really being told that for us to fully step into our power, we first need to feel what it means to be disempowered, because only then we can support others to step into their power. Because how can we teach others to step into their power if we don't know how it is to move from a state of disempowerment into being empowered? So yes, it really feels like you are stepping into this phase where you are asserting yourself, where you know who you are, where you know about all the wisdom that you hold, all the light that you hold, because you are very much connected to your spirituality. I'm really being told you are, yes, a very calm person, and it's really easy for you to connect to this silent space. And in this silent space you can tune into these higher dimensions, you can tune into these parallel universes, you can retrieve this wisdom of these other timelines. It's really, yes, almost like there are all these bubbles and you are traveling. It feels like maybe you are even lucid dreaming, like you may be actively trying to, yes, astral travel. But I'm being told that you're already doing it, like you already travel to all these different planes and retrieve this wisdom so that you can birth new things into creation. Like it's almost, yes, you are helping others to step into their butterfly being. It's almost like you are planting the seeds of awakening by traveling to these other planes. And the focus here is very much on collaboration. So again, I really see your Pleiadian family coming in, like I'm really seeing this soulmate connection coming in, and it really feels like something fruitful. It really feels like something, yes, it almost feels like you have completed this big cycle. You have worked on releasing all these things which are no longer serving you, so that you can finally step into your power, step into your beauty, and this is the energy that you needed to embody in order to invite this soulmate connection in. What are the messages for pile number 4? Inner self, what are the messages for pile number 4? We have the 6 of scepters, the 6 of wands, and we have the moon. Yes, with the 6 of wands, I am really being told that success is coming. Like you're really entering this phase where you are feeling successful with everything that you're doing. But you realize that this success doesn't come from outside. It doesn't come from us needing to prove ourselves. Like you are realizing that success comes from within. Being successful means literally waking up and being happy. Being successful is following our soul no matter what. So yes, in that sense you are really successful because you release this need of needing to find validation from the outside, or you just shift your perspective of what it means to be successful. And you are stepping in this phase where you are more confident. I'm being taken to Leo energy, where yes, you're really asserting yourself because you know who you are. And with the moon, I'm really being told that you have been going through a lot of purging. Like you really have been going through a lot of release. Like, wow, I'm really being made to feel, to tell you congratulations, because you have been releasing so much. But again, all these things that you have been releasing, maybe all this subconscious clutter that you have been working through, it really was a crucial part for you to step into your psychic abilities, because I'm really sensing that you have strong clairvoyant abilities, clairsentient abilities, and more of these psychic abilities are going to be activated right now, because with the moon it's almost like you have completed this big karmic cycle. You have done the work, you have released all these aspects which are not serving you, so that you can develop your spirituality, so that you can step into more of your spiritual gifts, because these spiritual gifts, they are necessary for you to follow your soul's purpose of empowering others, of bringing people together, of exploring how to express your creativity. And this expansion that is happening, this expansion with your psychic abilities, or this expansion of your confidence in general, there is an expansion of your presence, because you are stepping into more of your being, like you are reawakening to more of your soul. Because again, you have this soothing energy, you have this loving soul. Like, I'm really being made to feel that you are very emotionally balanced, very pure, very, yes. And this purity of your heart, this purity of your intent, allows you to step into these higher realms, allows you to travel these higher dimensions, to explore these different timelines. And yes, I'm almost being made to feel that you are stepping out of this state of being of the lamb, like almost this energy of this innocent energy, the lamb spirit coming through, like this very pure and calm energy. You're moving out of that and stepping into the energy of the emperor, where you realize that you are the king or the queen, where you realize that you hold that power within yourself, and that this sensitivity, this ability to feel empathy, this ability to feel into the cosmic waves, like this high sensitivity is your greatest power. So yes, you may be stepping out of a phase where you have been seeing all these traits as a weakness, and you are shifting your perspective in realizing that this is the greatest power. So more than anything else, I really see this consciousness shift taking place, where you realize that feeling empathy, being compassionate, and being this loving being is actually the greatest power one can have. You are really realizing the power of your light. You're really realizing the power of your being. And you really are this crystalline soul, this pure soul. And with this energy, you are attracting all this connection. Like, it almost feels like subconsciously you are calling in everything that you need to build your empire. Because with the purity that radiates from your heart, all the goodness is coming back to you. Such a beautiful energy, wow. So this is everything I have for you, pile 4. I really hope you resonated with the messages. Please let me know in the comments if you did. And also, if you feel the calling to book a personal reading, you can always reach out to me on my email address. And I'm sending you all my love. Thank you so much for tuning in, and see you in the next reading.